Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. I hope you're all well. It's sort of mid-morning here in Lincolnshire, and it's quite a cool morning. I've got the fire on but it's not quite warmed up yet. So hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. It's lovely to have you all here. So today is going to be a day, or a video, not a whole day, a video working on my planner. I'm going to start March. I'm also going to make some edge strips as well with some of the papers that I'm tearing off. I'll explain more about that as I go along. Okay, so this is a planner. If you haven't seen it, there's lots of videos on it. Well, probably about 4 I think so far, if you want to go back and have a look. If not, just join in where we are. Okay, so I have been using it, not as much as I will do when I am recuperating after an op I'm about to have, but yes, I have been using it to plan a little bit, but the pages are enjoyable, aren't they, on their own, even without anything else. I'm just wondering how far I got with you last time. I can't remember, maybe about, did I get to 14? Did I put that pocket on? Anyway, I put a pocket on and filled it with lots of bits from the kit. The kit is from Nanine at Collagetype, and Tania at Tattytreasures is helping her create it with some ideas. So Tania is also videoing her use of the kit. So are a few other YouTubers, but people are dipping in and out, so I'm not entirely sure exactly at the moment who is and who isn't, but I believe that Tania has got a playlist on her YouTube channel of all the other creators that are having a play with it, so that might be a good place to find them. I always have Tania's link in my description, so you know, if you want to find that, pop onto Tania's channel and have a look at her playlist. So I think I said to you last time I was doing 2 pages a day through February, because obviously I'm going in for an operation. I'm not going to be doing an awful lot. So I finished February off at just 2 pages each day, and I literally just matted the pages with the beautiful papers from the kit. I didn't do anything more than that, and then just had a little bit of fun with some of the bits for the dates, which is kind of what I'm going to do with March. Now I have got enough left, definitely got enough left for March, but there won't be any April. I'm thinking there'll be a few pages left. I'm thinking I'll put all of March in it, and then I might put April at a glance and the first week maybe, or yeah, if I do two to a page, I'll definitely manage that. First week of April, and then I'll start a new altered book, but I'll start at the beginning of April again. So I've got kind of a, you know, if I'm still using this book and want to plan into April, I can, and then once I get to April, I'll change, you know, into it properly. I'll change back to that book. Gosh, that was a lot of chattery, wasn't it? So what have I done so far? All I've done is I've pulled out the month at a glance and ripped it down so it will fit on the page. I think I did 4, or I might have done 5. Yep, so I tore off 5 pages. I haven't inked them and they are going to need it, so I'll do a couple while I'm chatting, and then I'll do a couple later. So yeah, I just cut them down to size for matting. I am going to do some other things on the pages. I'm going to do some collage and things like that, but just to get March started and to get these beautiful daisies, as you know I love them, into the book. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm not sure if this might be out of one of the other kits. Okay, so there's a planner kit, there's a file folder kit available, and there is something else. What else is there? Oh, a journal, that's it, journal kit, which of course I will be making up. What was I going to say? I've completely forgotten now. Oh yeah, I've downloaded all 3, but I haven't cut everything out. I haven't cut all the days of the week and things out yet. Done some of them, but not them all. Is that 2 done? Oh, I'll carry on while I'm chatting to you, eh? So it's my idea to put the month at a glance in, and then I'm going to put a page in with a pocket like I have in the other 2 journals. No journals, am I going to talk rubbish again all this video? I do hope not. Oh, I've really got no excuse other than, you know, busy trying to organise everything, things on my mind, but you know, crafting is about sitting and enjoying yourself, so I need to relax, don't I? Stop doing that. Okay, yes, I'm going to put a pocket in on the first page like I have done for the other months in the planner. Yeah, I have found it useful already for if I've got something either to print off, for example the Tattytreasures and Friends Facebook challenge, as I've printed both of those off. I can just fold them up and put them in that envelope. I can put them in an envelope if I want, but pocket is what I meant. Yeah, and then I always know where they are, and that has already proved to be useful for me, so it was worth it just for that. Yeah, I'm going to put one of those in on the first page, and then I'll put a couple of map pages in with you, but you don't need to see me just sitting and gluing down pages. Fun though it is for me, you know, there's only so many times you can watch it and be entertained, I'm sure. So what I'm then going to do is go on and make some page edges for maybe the journal, or you know, just into stash for other journals. And my idea from that, might as well do this while I'm at it, my idea from that came from, well, from two sources really. One of them, all these strips that when I've been matting, and I've got lots from February and I've got some from January too, so I've got loads of strips, you know, scraps that I want to use up, because honestly they're not going to be any good just sat in the scraps box, and they're going to take a long time to use up. And then I was watching Tania at Tattytreasures video and she made some strips for the edge of her pages on lace and things like that. So I was thinking I could add some lace to them, but if I make these strips the basis, and I can use up some of the lovely fussy cuts from these kits on them as well. Perhaps some, I brought some music paper and matte paper along, yeah, and get them used up into, or made up into something useful. So I'm going to do some of that with you. Okay, so hopefully that will be more interesting than just sitting watching me stick papers on. What else did I punched out two of these. You can see it's from a piece of this page, because the pages are quite thick. I am finding that I need every now and then a tab to turn them over. You know, if I'm working in January and I want to be in March, it's quite hard work to find out where I want to be. So I have got one for January, one for February, and I put one towards the end of February because you know, I just needed to turn the pages. they were getting quite difficult to turn. So I've taken some extra pages out, and I'm going to, I'll do it there, do I think? I'm going to stick two pages together with this. Now the others were quite stiff card, and this isn't. With one of these in between, or two of them stuck together in between. Yeah, just for something to grab onto and turn. If that doesn't make sense, just watch what I'm about to do. So yeah, I sat down and took the lid off the pin out of my art glitter glue. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? And then I decided not to use art glitter, to put the camera on and start filming. So what, 30 seconds later, could I find the pin I'd taken out of my art glitter? No. I'm convinced I do literally just take it off and throw it. I really must film myself one day to see exactly what I do it. And I know it's black and it's difficult to see, but I've had a good hunt round. And I mean, my desk's never clear, but I haven't got much out. I have literally just sat down to craft. So it's not as if, you know, it could be hidden among lots of things. So, I think last time I left you I couldn't find it. I did find it on the floor that time. So I'm thinking about there, in between the two pages, this one and this one. Right, let's see if I can achieve this without too much messing about. But I'm not going to get stressed. I'm going to have one of those days where it's just not worth the stress, because yeah, I felt quite stressed about everything I had to do yesterday. Not crafting particularly, everything I had to do, you know, to get ready for moving house again, really, as in, you know, moving to mum's. So those of you that have just joined me, I'm going in hospital for a new knee, a knee replacement, and I'm going to stay at my mum's. So a couple of days beforehand to isolate, and yeah, a month at least we've decided between us afterwards. So it's a matter of deciding, you know, what I'm going to want, because I'm bound to want crafting stuff eventually, and clothes and things like that. It's just, yeah, it's just been a bit full on. Right, let's get this stuck down straight away because I've out glittered some of it. Don't know if the tab's on straight or not, but it works as a tab, which is the main thing. Now, shall I stick a little March on it? I could if I'd cut them out, but I don't believe I have. Let me have a look. Let me have a look what I did. I did very, very little yesterday. In fact, I think I perhaps sat here and did one video and that was it. So, yeah, no, I haven't cut anything out that says March yet. I've got some lovely daisy and bits and pieces. I'll stick it on afterwards. Stick it on afterwards. Yep, so that's going to go on there. Like I say, it's a new camera angle, so I'm really not sure. I did stand up and try and set it up so you had a really good view of what was going on, but it's hard to remember. I'm pretty sure you could see here. I think you can see in line with that. So, for those of you that love to watch glue going on paper, I'm not laughing because I like to watch very bizarre things too. Something satisfying about watching somebody else's technique sometimes. Oh, so, whoopsie daisy. I've had some news from my, well, I say daughter, she's my stepdaughter, but it's a mouthful, isn't it? From our daughter, I should say. So Neil's daughter, who is a primary school teaching assistant, and yes, she's done really well till now, but she has come down with the COVID, I'm afraid. And although it's not this Omicron one that we've got here in the UK at the moment, people don't seem to be too poorly with it, but yeah, she is an asthmatic, you know, not really bad, but bad enough for it to, you know, be taking its toll on her. So she's not very well, bless her. So for those of you that don't know my story, I think I have told it once. I've said it to you once before, but my husband Neil and I, we've been married a long time. We're 30, can't remember, 37ish, I think, or thereabouts. I like that music. This way or this way? This way. Yeah, so we got together quite young, but Neil was married before for a couple of years, very, very young, 17. Yes, I know you're all saying no wonder. No wonder they're not still together, but we do these things when we're young, don't we? So, yeah, Hayley became my stepdaughter when she was about 3, 2.5, 3. I'm looking for my glue page if you wondered what I'm doing. There it is. Yeah, and obviously a lot of water under the bridge, but she's estranged from her mum, has been for a while now. Wasn't at the time when we got together, but you know, as an adult, she's estranged from her mum. So I'm mum now, so that's my gain, isn't it? And yeah, I'm gran. So we've got a granddaughter who is 16 now, and a grandson who is, I want to say 12. I hope I'm right. 12 or 13. 12, I think. No, could be 13. Because I haven't seen an awful lot of them. And I chat to her on the phone and everything, but obviously with COVID, you know, we used to spend quite a lot of time together as a family. Once COVID hit, we've all become hermits, haven't we? And then, oh, I don't know. So we've kind of missed a couple of years of them growing up. I've only been seeing them 2 or 3 times a year, which is not very much. Obviously talking, but not physically seeing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to COVID being over and my new knee, and because we always take them to the caravan for a week in the summer, which we did manage last year, so I'm lying about how much I've seen them, haven't I? We did manage. Lockdown stopped, didn't it, for a month or so, and then it came back, and then yeah, in the meantime we did manage, I think it was August, wasn't it, to get a week's holiday at the caravan with them, so that was lovely. I think that was last year. I'm now wondering if it was the year before. I'm blaming COVID. I think it's COVID is what it is. You know, the last couple of years are all just kind of blending into one with Christmases and what have you. Now I know Dad was poorly last summer, so maybe it was the summer before that we took them. Crikey. I don't know. Anyway, I'll save my brain power because I can't work it out. So yeah, the kids haven't got it yet. Only Mum at the moment, only Hayley. So yeah, she's isolated and trying to stay away from them. It's not fun, is it? You'll know if any of you have had it. Yeah, Faith and Tom also asthmatic to some degree. Tom more so, you know, not massively that it affects them, but you know, to the point that they have inhalers and they sometimes become breathless. So, you know, with the COVID, it's a worry, definitely. So yeah, hope they don't get it. Especially seeing as Faith has got some big exams at the moment at college. So I think that's my news that doesn't revolve around me. All the news revolves around me at the moment, doesn't it? Okay, so this is a pocket that came with the kit. You've been watching me do while I've been nattering away. And this is the one that I'm going to put on this music page here. To slot things in. Oh, and it's kind of crying out for a daisy or something, isn't it? My plans. Might put that up the top there actually. Oh, isn't that pretty? I'll save that one though. Can you see in here? Just want something on this pocket. Something gorgeous and lush. And that's going the right way up. Just fancying something a little bit darker, so let me just have a bit of a delve. I'll do it where you can see. That one's dark, but is it too big? It does just fit. Could have them both, couldn't I? Yeah, we'll spot there's things in here that are not necessarily from the kit. Love a ticket. Love a ticket. Yeah, that's a hint of next month's to come. It's very clever the way she, Nanine, who's creating it out, you know, there are little hints from the previous and the future months. So that is from this daisy kit, but it's a little bit of a hint about next month's. Don't want all three of those on there. Of course I do, because it's for me and I like more is more, and I haven't got to worry about overfilling it for somebody else, which is always nice. Yeah, and there's a file folder. This is this pocket was part of the file folder kit. What is happening there? To do with my little scissors. Didn't quite get to the corner by the looks of it. That's better. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so there's a file folder and this goes on the inside of it, and I'm gonna no, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to use the file folder as well. It's here somewhere. I'm hoping this will fit inside there. It will. Yeah. You know how I love a file folder. That will be full of all sorts of things by the time March is over. Maybe before. Oh, there's a train horn hooting. Oh, yeah, it is. Now, my husband, who used to work on the railways on the steelworks many years ago, tells me when you hear them hooting like that, it's usually because there are men working on the line somewhere to let them know they're around. There you go, there's my fact for today for you. I never even thought about why trains hooted, to be honest, because obviously nothing should be on their side of the road, their side of the track, should it? I don't know if this one's sinking. So I printed this out single-sided, as I often do with these things, and then put it onto a backing myself, just because I get that extra thickness. It's a bit like card now, because both pieces were done on fairly thick paper. And I could have printed it on card double-sided, but to be honest, I don't know if it's just noise. My printer's very noisy when it prints on. Yeah, it's going to be nice in there. Are you going in, or are you just pretending? No, we're in. Yeah, and it seems to noisy as in it's struggling, the way it grabs it and things like that. And when I print on paper, it's a lot smoother. So that's another reason for printing on paper and gluing together. I mean, I enjoy gluing together, as you know. So it's not really a chore. I love to play with the glue and sticking things and then having to cut round it. But yeah, it might seem like a crazy way, you know, more work, and it is, unless you love those things. There we go. Oops, a daisy. Stop. Good job done. So I'm just going to mat 2 more pages here. Yeah, I thought you was being a bit awkward. You're not quite down straight. It's a bit puckered. Why are you puckered? That's better. It just needed a bit of encouragement to be not puckered. Well, I hope my head wasn't in there then. That's the only thing with having the camera where it is. Yeah, so I'll just do 2 more of these, and then because I need to get some in. And like I say, I haven't done the days, cut the days of the week or the numbers, the dates out yet, so I need another glue page. So I won't stick those on this video. I'll stick these these 3 mats. Oh, I've got 4. So I'll just stick 2, and I'll just stick 2 on to give you an idea of how the pages are going to come along. Those 2, I think. I'll do the other 2 off camera. Yeah, and then I'll just stop and clear the decks a little bit, and then we'll make those lovely page edge strips. Quite looking forward to doing them. Oh. And we'll maybe have a little chat while we're doing it. That daisy, beautiful. Yes, you are. Let's get a cloth. There we go. So Neil's just gone back to work today, his first day back. He has got a week off after my operation, although I have recently found out that I won't be out as quick as I was last time. Now, last time I was out on day 3, so I had an operation one day. I had to stay in the whole of the next day, and then the day after I was out and home, which felt a bit quick, to be honest, but I was desperate for home, as you always are when you're in hospital. Now this time they've said 3 days minimum, so I presume that's home on the 4th day, but depending on, because I'm on warfarin now and I wasn't then, you know, it's like a blood thinner sort of. If if my blood's not back where it should be, they're keeping me until it is, and it may take a couple more days. So that didn't thrill me, but I might, you never know, I might just bounce back to where I should be. These things happen, but yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have a couple of days more in hospital than I was anticipating. So that might be a couple of Neil's days off used up. Because I don't know if he can visit me or not, to be honest, at the moment, but the hospital I'm going to is quite a fair way away, and I'm not too bothered if he doesn't. Whenever I'm in hospital, I've been in before, unless I'm really, really poorly. If I'm really poorly, you can't wait to see somebody from home, can you? But normally, if it's just a matter of sitting and waiting for things to heal, I'll be quite content. Yeah, beautiful. I won't go on and do any more because some of you will love seeing it, but some of you will be bored to tears. So yeah, I will be back in a minute. Is that filming? Goodness me. Yes, it is. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here I am. Just shuffle my chair a bit nearer. That's better. Oh. Right, so these strips. I've got a few here. I haven't took all the other ones out because I'm only going to do a few with you now, and then, because it's on the end of a video. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I might do some on another video with some of the other scraps. We'll see. I just want to create a few ready for my stash, and yeah, just share the idea with you. The page edges. I'm also thinking, was there two there? That was clever. Yeah, sometimes if I have like this white edge here and I want to use the full size of the page, I don't want to cut it down. If I put a page edge on 2 or 3, come on, grab it. Yeah, it would cover that up, and I could use the full size A4 sheet. Oops, I'm rattling a bit. There we go, that's it. So I've just brought a couple of pieces of lace out the top of the lace box. I brought all those bits that I said from the February, planner, and yeah, just these bits from these last few pages that I've torn up. I've got on here some coffee dyed ribbon that I might put on. Yeah, just a bit of scrap map, but yeah, it's blue, but I'm thinking, sometimes a bit of contrasting colour, and the blue goes really well with. I just cut a few strips out of it. Yeah, blue and blue and browns go together really well, don't they? I don't want that bit or that bit. Oh yeah, I brought this page from, let's have the tear ruler. So this is a digital from Roxy Creations on Etsy. It is antique book pages. Now she has a few. I don't know what number this one will be. Maybe number 1. Yeah, but they're really handy for things like this. When you want antique book look. I'm rhyming everything today, aren't I? But you want the strength of new paper, kind of. I think I'll just do half of it, because that might come in for something else. Okay, so I've not, I haven't got any clear plan other than stick the strips together, make them pretty. What have we got here? There's not much music on here. I can see why this was in the darker one's nicer, isn't it? Why this was in the use it up box bit pile. Get rid of that. Yeah, and obviously inking these up will make them entirely different looking. Right, let's give that a try then, because yeah, inking them is going to take a bit of doing as well. Whoops. Yeah, and I wonder if to measure them, and now my normal journal pages are around 20 centimetres, aren't they? Or thereabouts, 19. but obviously they can be cut down. I mean, they can just be used as snippets. If I just keep them in this length, and then they could be cut down onto page edges, or they could be cut up smaller into snippets. Yeah, so that's 2 of those. I'll do 3 because I do like music paper on things. Now, it might be that it needs to be half this size and that it needs cutting down again. I wonder if I should just do a smaller one while I'm here inking, or maybe just, yeah, it was rather large, that one, wasn't it? And we'll save that. Chances are it won't get used, but see how nice that looks cut into a strip. Or is it just me? But yeah, something like that I like. Oldie worldy typeface, and you know, distressed look. Cute, cute, cute. It's going to take forever to do. I should have maybe cut some of these up and done this to them. I love doing clusters and snippets and things like that. I love faffing about with little tiddly bits of paper, basically. What I need to do next, I'm thinking, is some pocket stash. I think I told you that last week. I'm getting a lot of tags in stash now that I'm doing the use it up and clearing the table kind of thing. I'll just do a piece of this and then see if I use it. If I do, I can always ink some more. Otherwise I'm going to be here inking all day. They should, in theory, come together pretty quickly with everything being in strips though, so I would think in a short amount of time we're going to have bigger you. I'm going to be inking things that I don't need to. Yeah, a lot too big. That's it. Yeah, in a short amount of time we should have a lot done, in theory. I'm going to have some bigger ones as well. I don't mean longer, I mean wider. Yeah, because sometimes you want, you know, a good chunk on the edge of your page, or if it gets cut up for snippets. I'm going to have to do that one with the beautiful this. What size do I wonder if we can get 2 out of that? So about 26, so 13. Let's make 2 wide ones. Like I say, they can always be snippets if they don't look right on a page edge. And the rest we'll leave. Okay. Let me get this thing out of the way and all this rubbish in the bin. Are you rubbish? No, you're not. And yeah, I could really do with it on a plain page for gluing on, because see what I've got in here. Yeah, they're not going to stand out very much, are they, on a, what are you? They might stand out on the front of that, and I've got plenty of that, so I'll use that one just to protect my table a little bit. And they're not inked, go away. Let's have all the paper strips up there then. I hope you can see them up there. Right, that's definitely going to be too big. Let's chop some lace down then. Actually, it's perfect for these middle bits of lace, and I can use a smaller edged bit for, yeah, embellishing and other page edges, as it were. I know I'm cutting with the smallest scissors ever, but it is cutting the fabric well, because they're new. These are my Christmas scissors from my lovely sister, who may be coming to see me today. I don't know. I don't know if she's in town, so that'd be nice. Hello, Diane, if you're watching. You will be at some point. I wasn't sure I was going to cut all that, but I have. Right, and this is quite thick. It's been cut out of an item of clothing, as you can see, but I do like it. And some page edges will take a thick piece of lace. Let's have a look. Oh yes, you're huge. Let's see what you like in half. Yeah, about 16, 17. So I'm going to do one a little bit longer and one a bit shorter, and then one definitely will fill a page, won't it? Didn't measure that, did I? I only want to be roughly, so I'm probably going to get 2 out of that, do you think? Yeah. Oh, it's dustbin day. You probably gathered if you heard that big bang. Right, this music paper is calling to me. Now obviously it doesn't want other music paper on it, but a strip of that would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, these are going to just come together so easily. The paper's going to do all the work. So a strip of fabric, or lace in this case. Yeah, that's... Oh, what's this I see? Oh, why has it got blue all over it? Oh, that's the closure inside. This is a lovely new Fabri-Tac bottle, small. So let's see if I can try and keep it cleanish. That's it, get rid of you. Oh, nice try. It's already got the hole in the end, so no, let's not use it when I don't need it. That would be a waste. So the paper, or was it? Now then, where did I have the lace? Did I have the lace underneath? I did, didn't I? So it is this. A very thin strip is hopefully all I'm going to do. Of Fabri-Tac, like that. Oops, well done, Denise. Just to hold the lace in place, and then a strip or a wiggle, a zigzag. Come on, you're a new bottle and you're full to the top. What's your problem? They don't want to come out. Right, no eruptions, please. Yep, there. Is that how I had it? I think it is. And then I'm just going to put some of these on. So, of course, we've got to have an owl. How can we not have an owl? Let's take those out because I don't need those. An owl, a little, something a bit darker, I think. What will I get on it? 3. And a circle. Oh, they need inking. And I really like them, really pleased with those. So, did I say that Tania gave me the idea? I'd seen Tania with them anyway. I've seen her do them a few times actually. So that's Tania at Tattytreasures. And yeah, hers were gorgeous. And then, in fact, I have a feeling that she was using the same as me, these, or I'm using the same as her, I should say. I think she was using up some of these bits from the kit. Yeah, so I really have got your idea, Tania, thank you. I'm sure I just put a pin in that. Yeah, but what a great way, it seems to be using it up month, doesn't it? What a great way to use up not just your strips, but oops, any spare little embellishments that you've got lying around. And you know, like me, these not so much, but I've got lots of other embellishments lying around, so I might be making a lot of these. Yeah, to just get them kind of wiped up off your desk. Now, of course, they don't all have to go down the middle. I'm doing this first one down the middle. I might change it up a bit. None of my glues want to come out this morning. With the next one that I do, we'll see. In fact, I'll put that one to the side a bit, I think. And I'll put this one in the middle again. Right. So I know I'm taking my time and going slow, probably because the glue don't work. but these could be a really quick make, I'm thinking. Yes, roll about. I mean, how lovely is that going to be on a page edge? And like I say, if you want to snip it, you could cut them up. So let's see what we can do with this little beauty. Shall we try some of this chunky lace on here? Was it that one? Oh, look, perfect size. Do we want it underneath? No, I think we want it on top. I might just cut some of that side off. It is a little bit chunky. I love it, but I'll leave a bit more on that side. All those threads now, yeah, that's better. Right, let's get that stuck down because it's quite chunky, it's gonna take a bit. Oh, don't take that much, Denise. It's because I've been squeezing the other one hard. You forget when you're going from glue bottle to glue bottle. We'll move it down like that, look. Well, it seems to have grabbed pretty quick actually. Yeah, so we can go with a bit of this music paper on here, I think, on the edge. Did I have a shorter piece before I rip one? No. I think you're going to have to be fabric tacked as well, aren't you? Yep. Oh, there we go. So, Luke's in bed, Neil's at work. I may be sat here a good while playing. And then I don't have to think about, oh, he's nice, isn't he? I don't have to think about other things I have to do. I shut it all out of my mind when I'm sat here. What I've got to do now is, you know, organising phone calls and things like that. And gosh, what a pain that is. Everything, I think I'll go right over. Everything is now automated, which a lot of the time is fine, is good. It's nice to just get on and not have to, you know, wait for a person and chit chat. Right, there's a bit of glue showing under there and I don't like it. It's shiny, so it's fabric tack. I'll get you in there, do you think? Pull it up a bit. Yes, and then I'm going to ink down the top of that lace and make it a bit grungy. Yeah, so although it's not the end of the world, is it? I'm not really looking forward to doing it, so I'm just going to sit here and craft and pretend I ain't got anything to do for a little bit. That's it, just bring that down a bit. Yeah, so that is a chunky one. It can be a page edge, but it might be a nice snippety bit, we'll see. We'll put them all together and we've done a few. And right, this one. These are the things I'm trying to use up, so let's, yeah. And what did I do with the last one? A piece of this, didn't I? There's a big piece of lace. Should we cut it down a bit more? Let's try it with the bigger scissors. I'm going to get a very tiny piece at the end, but count my fingers. Mind your fingers, Denise, that would just be like me. Oh yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, can I just have a small piece, please? A small dribble, that's it. That's, you are behaving yourself. I think I might have put that on upside down, but it won't matter. What was I putting on it? Music. And again, just a small dribble. Something nice about music cut up tiny, isn't there? And inked along the edge. Now, I've hidden quite a bit of that lace, but it's still poking out top and bottom. So, shall we have one in flight? He's going to get his wings clipped, isn't he? You see, I just, oh, in the middle, look, I can't leave the owls alone, as you know. Quite liking that dark flower as well. Yes, love these flowers. And just bringing that white down a little bit, not too much, because the white does help it to pop. Oh yes, and tip me glue the right way up. Silly Billy. I'm just thinking these are going to go lovely in all sorts of journals, aren't they? They'll even be nice in the fall journals when we get to them. But I doubt there'll be any left by then. I'm sure these will be used up quickly. Down there, and I just want something really tiny on the bottom. Just a little label. Yeah, nice dark label. Oops, wrong one. Got so many glues open here. That will just hold that lace on there. I didn't ink it, did I? Lovely. Let's get another. Right, let's use a piece of this actually. I haven't used any of this. Oh yes, what are you? Be nice to use that little bit up as well. Map, that's what it is. That's quite nice because they're all like differing lengths, aren't they? I might go with no lace on that one, and just a some kind of decoration. Oh, hours of fun. I don't know what I've started here. I'm not going to want to stop doing this. It's a good job I didn't bring loads of decorations out, otherwise I'd just be... That's a nice music one. Oh, there's that flying bird again. I'm just fancying something different. I've got this, which is the blues. I have a blue label to go with the blue. There's a little grey stamp there, too big. Want something really tiny. Anything tiny falling through. Completely white. I think that's the tiniest. So there's a dark blue and there's a light blue. See if we like either of them. Or there's some tiny numbers in here that I didn't use in January. Ooh, what about a number on the bottom? I'm just going to put them in loose. Of course I am. On there. Okay. This is what I said about the numbers. They're not just for dates. You can use them all over your journals. Just a random number. Just like you do with the labels people create, you know, Tracy Fox labels, and I mean there are other lots of creators create labels. It's just the Tracy Fox ones are so well known, aren't they? You know, numbered labels. Maybe under that, do you think? No. Off to that side there. Now I'm thinking you could put bling on these, some of that lovely shiny, what is it that I've got? I couldn't remember the name of it when I got it, and now I did get it and now I've forgotten again. It's like, come on word. It's got the little sequins all over it, but what is the word called? I do want another one of these, I think. Let's ink you. A nice big one. No, it's gone. It's like netting anyway. It's like netting with sequins all over it. I had it in a few colours. I got silver for the Christmas. Yeah, that would be nice. A little piece of that would be nice on here if you were doing pretty ones or like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, or just your bling, you know, that your little gems that you stick on. Bows would be nice on it, fabric bows, any kind of stickers. Really pleased with the pages. This one from Roxy's definitely making it pop. Yep, so again that's one without any, just wondering if I could stick that on the top again. No, doesn't really go, does it? Yeah, I've made that one without any lace as well, and I like it. I love this shape label. Yeah. I'm not going to spend too long looking. If I like it, I'm going to put it down. So there's one. And again, it doesn't have to have lots of these embellishments on it either. You could just, you know, that is beautiful as it is, isn't it? Let's have that over there. So if I don't come up with anything else that I really like, I won't bother. There's another shape that I like, actually. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds like an aeroplane on an airport. Not sure. Let's look. Don't mind it there. What do I want on the top? I do want something on the top, I just don't know what. I don't want another label, I want an image of some description. Let's just go with him because he's just beautiful, isn't he? How could you not? Once you've picked him up and put him in place, how could you not use him? Right, I'm just wondering how long this video has gone on now. I think I better, because I've got two to put together, I better put all my bits on this tray and I will carry on doing some while the film is uploading. That's it, everything on the tray, nothing on the floor. And yeah, in the spirit of using it all up, oh look, I never used any of my ribbon. In the spirit of using it all up, I will. And I'll have loads of them in my little stash. Yeah, so we didn't make too many, but let's separate them because they're very much similar. I hope you can see all those. Aren't they lovely? Yeah, they're going to be really nice on the pages. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching the planner pages. Let me know if you'd like to see more of those planner pages going in. Yeah, chat to me in the comments. Let me know if you've made these or you're going to go off and make some, or you enjoyed watching them. Whatever you want to chat about, I'll be here to answer you. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye.